Hi guys, new video, new experiment in a kitchen. My friend Maxim wanted to, wanted to taste some Australian porter pie. So we'll see how it works. We start with dough. It's for me it's kind of simple butter dough. You just follow the recipe. We start with flour. I use 500 grams of flour. So we take some mixing bowl. And one hint, always save the flour. It gives some more air to the flour, so dough will be very good and tasty. So I cheat. I use the kitchen scales. 500 grams of flour in. We need some cold butter. Butter should be cold. I take 150 grams of butter. If you don't have such butter packages, just weigh 150 grams of butter. Yep, I would say the butter is not cold enough. It's better than it's... Yeah, you can freeze it for 1 hour maybe to have it stiffer. So we just need some butter and flour crumbles. And now I see I would actually use some more butter. So what you want to see here is some, like this, butter and flour crumbles. And now we can put it directly on the table. So we have such nice pile. Doing like this. Now egg. 1 egg. Just a little bit of cold water. 50 grams. Mix and take some flour from the sides. I use my hands. Works perfectly. Totally I would say it was like 50 milliliters of water. Now you have to mix the dough and make a ball, and then you have to put it in the fridge for about 1 hour. This dough is good that it takes as much flour as it needs, but you will see now. It should be in the fridge for about 1 hour. So we got this ball of dough, wrap it in the film and to the fridge for 1 hour. That's it. Now we continue with the filling. Yeah, now we make some filling for our Australian porter pie. We use some meat, onions, carrots, and secret ingredient, stout beer. So first we will make the stew of meat. So it's a beef we use today. So we make a stew with the porter beer, some spices, and then we will bake it in the pie. So let's start with cutting. Another cut like this, and you just cut it. And we do the same with the other onions. I prefer red onions, but it's just for my taste. You can use any onions you want. Peel the carrots. Normally I would grind carrots on the grinder, but I want to make some more texture to the filling, so I will cut it in cubes. Just small cubes, like half centimeter, maybe smaller. So we'll see. Wash the meat. Very important. If you have those films, they are not necessary on the meat at all. So we just cut them off. So what we do now is, of course, you can take some less time and grind the meat with a grinder. But I would, as I said before, I need some more texture, so I want to make small pieces, very small, like half centimeter each. So believe me, I'm not lazy. I will take my time for cooking good food. Take your time, no rush. We're not hurrying anywhere. This texture will be fine. So we take some garlic and some chili peppers. If you have complexities to cut the garlic and chili peppers. So the garlic first. Just heat it and then it's easy to peel. And now we chop it. Doesn't really matter if you will use a garlic press or something, or garlic plate, but I prefer to chop it. Chili pepper, we don't want to have too stark, so I take like a third part of it. Actually no seeds inside, one seed there, but the seeds are most strong in the chili pepper. So just put it aside and just chop it. We will use a little bit of oil for frying, onions and carrots, and some spices to spice it up. And yeah, I think this amount should be enough to don't have very spicy, but never too much with the spice. So we are going for fry. We are going to frying. Heat up the pan. Heating up the pan, we will use some. It sounds like this because this induction stove. So, taste from garlic and pepper. We can put some oil. It will be more fat from the meat, so not too much, but we still need to start something with. So garlic here in the cold oil, and we wait until it warms up and the garlic and pepper gives its taste to the oil. You season to taste, and if you don't eat garlic and you don't like garlic, just don't put it here. Just a little bit golden brown, but not brown, because as soon as garlic becomes brown, it will become bitter. You don't want such bitter things in your food. I will set heat to medium-high, and we just fry the onion until translucent, and then we will add carrots. Onion need more time to cook before carrots, and we can add carrots. This is a feeling you can add whatever. So we're waiting until the carrots are a little bit soft, and we add the meat. And now it's time for the meat. So we just put it here, spread evenly with a plastic fork, and mix with carrots and onions. So we just spread it evenly and fry a little bit. As soon as it's fried enough, we will add some secret ingredient, which is the stowed beer, a porter. The alcohol from the alcoholic drinks which you use for cooking, like beer, wine, it evaporates, so there is no alcohol inside. We got a lot of juice from the meat, so we want all this juice evaporate before we add in some beer. And also we can add some crust to the meat, so to fry it a little bit, just a little bit, just to golden. All the liquid from beef vaporized, and we can add the secret ingredient, which is a porter beer. Nope, it's not much. It's pretty enough for this pie, because as I said before, all alcohol evaporates, and we will have some nice beer and beef stew here. So now we have a nice ball of dough, which was in the fridge for 1 hour. Third part, which will be used for a locket for a pie. Meanwhile, the filling is getting finished, and just to knead this dough to a round shape and put it in the form. So we want to have this like one half centimeter thick. Beer is almost evaporized, so we can season to taste. We add some salt, some pepper. We'll also add some cayenne pepper, and of course we have to taste it. Everything you cook you should taste. And we continue with our dough. So before we put the dough into the form, we will rub it with some butter. And now we can put the dough in. So now we take a filling and put to the form. And we take a smaller piece of dough to make a lock. I leave like 1 centimeter above the filling to just wrap a little bit. So the smaller piece which we left behind, we are going to make a lock for this pie, and just a little round shape, and knead it with it. Meanwhile we are making this lock. We can start the oven for 180 degrees. Now we have a proper lock, size of lock for the pie. So just put it on the top, a little bit seal it. Some ventilation for the vapors to go out. So just take a knife and make some holes. 30-35 minutes until the crust is golden brown. We can take an egg and make an egg wash for this to have the golden color. If you have some special like pencil, you can use it. So the oven is preheated, so we can just put our pie to the oven. That's it. 30-35 minutes we wait. So they're taking out now our pie from the form. So, and now we test this one. So now we're gonna taste what it's. Juicy meat inside, nice crust. So I suggest that you try to cook it at home. It's easy.